YouTube, my name is Mesa Sean, and welcome. My voice cracked again. YouTube, my name is Mesa Sean, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 Season of the Worthy video. Sorry guys, I am still sick, although I am getting better. I definitely feel a little bit better today. My voice keeps cracking. I do feel a little bit better today after I slept like 12 hours last night. And I'm just drinking lots of fluids, but you don't care about that stuff. You're here because we need to talk about exotic builds, and we're going to combine that with the new Season of the Worthy Exotic Tommy's Matchbook. And I think there's a huge point everyone is missing with this weapon. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and if you really want to help the channel out and join an awesome Destiny 2 Mesa Army community and help support my work, click the link in the description or click join on screen. We have lots of benefits and a really cool clan and an awesome Discord that I love hanging out with you guys. And actually, this whole video spawned from channel members because we went down the rabbit hole today going over different exotics to use with Tommy's Matchbook. So as I mentioned before, we started going down the rabbit hole, and shout out to Nikachu and then Gareth and then Sneaker Flip, Crimsonium, and a whole bunch of others. We all just started brainstorming here because Nikachu sent me a message and said, hey, you need to try this Titan exotic with Tommy's Matchbook. It makes it really, really fun and effective. Now, notice I mentioned the word fun. Look, guys, I don't mean to be a little smarmy here, but that's a major factor, and that's the point everyone is missing when they talk about exotics and exotic weapons, all right? Everyone is so focused on it's got to be the best weapon in the game, it's got to do the max DPS, Izanagi's isn't good anymore. Do you guys ever try to have fun? And I'm sorry that I'm being smarmy here, but like some weapons are just fun, and I think Tommy's Matchbook is a lot of fun, and it becomes more fun and effective when you combine it with certain exotics and certain exotic subclasses, and that's what we're going to go over in this video. Tommy's Matchbook is a 720 round per minute auto rifle that has a 100 round drum magazine. Now, auto rifles did get a buff this season. In particular, rapid frames went up from 13.4 to 20.1 in terms of its default / precision. It used to be only 12 and used to be only 18. So this thing got a buff, well, in terms of the archetype. So the main perk or trait is sustained fire with this weapon overheats it, increasing damage, but it will burn the user. Now, if you hold down the trigger, yeah, you're going to start damaging yourself. However, you cannot kill yourself with this weapon. But what happens is you bring your, God, my voice again. You bring your health down really low, and then an enemy can kind of one-shot you. But we're going to use some exotics that's going to offset that. The other perk is heat sink. Overheat damage is reduced while not aiming down sights. So in a lot of the clips, you do see me hip firing. And actually, the catalyst in the game is going to give you a perk called Heat of the Moment. While ignition trigger is active, your health recovers much faster. Now, if you're a numbers person, you get roughly about double damage as you hold down the trigger and unload that 100 round magazine on an enemy, on an ad, on a yellow bar. You're going to get about like a 99% buff in terms of the damage. And you'd be surprised. I'm going to show you some clips in Tribute Hall. You will annihilate some yellow bars fairly easily with this thing when you're holding down the trigger. However, you do take damage. So the first exotic that we're going to take, there goes my voice again. The first exotic we're going to take a look at is for the Titan. And that's going to be a sleeper one that I have not used in a very long time and had to take out of my collections. If you noticed in some of the clips, you saw on the left-hand side of the screen a dreaded visage. So grants ability energy when you're damaged. When critically wounded, regain maximum health on kills. And yeah, I have not used this in a very long time, but I think it works really, really well with Tommy's Matchbook. The key is you got to get kills with it, because when you get kills, that's when you regain maximum health. But you also get that extra ability energy when you're simply damaged. So even though the Seraph Towers, I'm pretty underpowered right now because I've not had any time trying to get over this cold and grind out my pinnacles, although we're going to do some raids tonight and pinnacle activities. Yeah, give this thing a try. It's really, really fun, and it works well. A more fun exotic to use is the Actium War Rig for the Titan. Now, this thing was meant for Tommy's Matchbook, just like it was meant for Sweet Business, because what the main perk is, there we go, auto-loading link. Steadily reloads a portion of your equipped auto rifle or machine gun magazine from reserves. Now, what happens is The larger the magazine, the more ammo you will recover every 2 seconds, or I think it's every 2 seconds. And with things like Sweet Business and also Tommy's Matchbook, every 2 seconds you're getting 10 rounds back to the magazine. So here I am just doing my Cabal bounty, and I literally never reload once. That's it. I'm just hosing everything down and just watch my ammo. It just keeps coming back and back and back. So this is not going to offset anything with regards to your health, but yeah, I think this one's a little bit more fun than the Mask of the Quiet One. If you're concerned with your health, use Mask of the Quiet One. If you don't care about that and you just play it safe or whatever, but you never want to reload, yeah, use Active More Rig. Run a build with using Tommy's Matchbook and like your favorite machine gun. You're going to be in good shape. A lot of fun. Moving on to the Warlock. Now, I don't know if you know this, but in the last update, they revamped the Sanguine Alchemy. Now, the new perk is called Blood Magic. Weapon kills while standing in any rift will pause this rift's countdown, extending its duration. Further kills maintain and extend the length of the pause. Now, note, this does not count for Well of Radiance, okay? It's only any rift. So here we are in the Tribute Hall, and first off, take a look when I hose down this yellow bar here. Now watch when I get through my magazine, his health goes down fairly quickly. This thing really does some pretty good damage. I mean, it's not insane, amazing DPS, top tier exotic, but it's really fun. And when you're burning yourself, well, first off, you're standing in your healing rift, so you're constantly healing yourself, if you look at the top there, and then you're using this weapon to obviously extend the duration of your healing rift. You also want to make sure that you take from your seasonal artifact the enhanced auto rifle reloader to give you a quick reload on your auto rifle, because the Tommy's Matchbook, it does reload a little bit on the slow side, but as long as you're standing in any rift, you're gonna, well, extend it, and using Tommy's Matchbook, you're not going to take any damage because you're in a healing rift. And yeah, this one's really fun. Another really fun build is to use the Karnstein armlets with your bottom tree Voidwalker Devour build. So the main perk is Vampire's Caress. Melee kills instantly restore a large amount of health and continue to restore health afterwards for a short duration. So if you're new or you need just a quick refresher on bottom tree Voidwalker, I know myself, I like to use top and middle tree, but that's because I like Slova Bomb and I like the roaming super. But bottom tree is really good at keeping you alive. So the way it works is you have Devour. So kills with this melee ability fully regenerate your health. For a short time afterward, kills restore additional health. From there, you have Insatiable. While the Devour effect is active, killing enemies extends its duration and recharges your grenade, so it's going to give you a grenade back. But then you have Feed the Void. Consume your grenade energy to regenerate your health and will grant you the Devour effect. So Feed the Void and also Devour, they work hand in hand. So the goal is obviously to keep Devour active as long as possible, and sometimes that can be a challenge if you're doing harder stuff or you're underleveled like I am kind of here, because you need to get kills. So you consume your grenade, or you get a melee kill with your Karnstein armlets, and then you start laying into enemies with your Tommy's Matchbook. Now, you'll be taking damage from the Tommy's Matchbook, but as long as you have Devour active, well, you're getting your health back, and you're really not going to notice the damage that you're taking from using Tommy's Matchbook. Another really fun exotic combination that Nikachu brought up in our channel member Discord was throw on Sanguine Alchemy, throw on the Crimson Exotic Hand Cannon, and put on your Empowering Rift. I'm sorry, I messed up here. I was still using my Healing Rift, but you'll get the point when I explain it. So you've got Crimson. What does Crimson do? Well, when you get a critical hit kill, you get your health back, but then also you get ammo sent back to the magazine. And as long as you're getting kills with Sanguine Alchemy, well, you're extending your rift. And if you throw on your Empowering Rift, well, you're doing extra damage. And I would imagine this thing would be extremely effective when you have the Masterworked version of Crimson, where you've got all that range, and you're going to get extra damage from the Empowering Rift. And as long as you're killing ads standing in your rift, make sure you get those critical kills, you'll have your ammo back, and you'll be doing extra damage. Pretty cool combination, try it out. Now, I know I spent a lot of time on the Warlock and the Titan, but let's talk about Hunters real quick before we end the video. So 2 exotics that I would use would be, first off, Assassin's Cowl. So we have Vanishing Execution. Arc, Solar, and Void melee final blows grant invisibility and restore a portion of health and shields. So as long as you get that melee final blow, you're going to get your health back, and if you're burning from Tommy's Matchbook, that'll help. Finishers and final blows against more powerful targets increases the duration of the invisibility and the amount of health and shields restored. You also have the Worm Husk Crown. So we've got Burning Souls. Dodging gives a small health and shield bump. But I gotta be frank, guys, I just felt like I had a lot more fun. Remember, we're focusing on fun factor here, guys, with the Titan and also the Warlock with using Tommy's Matchbook and certain exotics. But there's plenty of other exotics with the Hunter you could use, but in terms of getting your health back or worrying about burning from Tommy's Matchbook, these would be the exotics I would give a try. So give them a try and let me know what you think in the comment section. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Leave me a good old hashtag made it to the end if you did make it to the end. If you'd like to further support this channel and join an awesome Destiny 2 Mesa Army community over on Discord, click the link in the description or click join on screen. We've got an awesome Destiny 2 Mesa Army community, like I mentioned, and also we've got one of the bonus perks is a clan, PC, Xbox, and PS4 for channel members, and then also some of them started a Xbox Division 2 clan if you're into the Division 2. Alright guys, drop a like in this video only if you see fit. Follow me on Twitter at MesaSean. Check out my stream, usually always on YouTube, and that's it. I'm out of here like Vladimir.